sometimes you gotta go to blazer and the shirt to go to the salon. Another week. It's been a while since I've actually gone to the salon, but this time around I feel like I'm gonna win. So getting ready, just had some reps in, playing ranked. Man, like I got up to 1946 or so, but then ended up getting to about 1920. So I went all the way back down to like 1850. So it's like I've been fluctuating. It's been hard getting 2K. I think I'm gonna get it this weekend though. I have a feeling. So I'm gonna win and get 2K this weekend. So that's a good feeling. But yeah, just chilling at my girl's place. She's at work. About to head out soon. But I did leave a secret note. We'll hide that for her. We'll see if she finds it. But yeah, about to head to Seattle. A little pre-funk with some non-alcoholic beer. You know how we do it. See you soon. Let's lock it in today. It's been a while. Made it. On the way to the Linwood Transit Center, which is right down the street. Jump on the link, head to downtown Seattle for the salon. I feel good, look good, and I'm ready to take it down. Had a more than brief hiatus from competing. Sometimes you have the dog in you, sometimes you don't. But I have the dog in me today. And the real victory is showing up. I know it's cliche, I know it's lame, but that's how I feel. The real victory is me showing up and doing what I love to do. The fact that I'm honored enough to get to do this. I don't have to do it, but I get to do it. And that's the mind frame that I have. So see everyone very soon. Made it. Angle Lake. Westlake. It's time to win. Yeah, man, gotta love being in the city. Been a while since I've been in Seattle, but home away from home. Definitely gonna have to get a hot dog on the way back if it's still open. It's the North Star. Just made it. Good old salon. Good old salon. Made it. Full house today. Let's go. Take a look at the seating. There we go. 8th seed. A lot of killers. A lot of killers. 8th seed. Let's try to make top 8. But if not, got next. Well, actually not next week because I'll be in Eugene. We got the week after. Whew. They hit me with the okey doke. I didn't know I had to face K-pop if I win and he wins. I just faced him, just beat him 9-5 in the casual, so we'll see how it goes.
But I want to see who else is taking a seat. Yeah, Jordan, who you playing, Doug? Let me check it out on the bracket real quick. Let's take a look together. Oh, Jordan K-pop. Jordan K-pop. This is the match, as they say. So Jordan K-pop, could go either way. I think K-pop heavily favored. He's been practicing heavily for Eagle Japan. Likely not going to be busting out the Mai, but you never know. You never know. And Jordan, though, with the Lily, the modern Lily, the classic Manon. Not sure if he's been playing any Mai himself. There's the new flavor on the block, and we've got a lot of people experimenting with that character these days. Oh, V Serene, yeah, I see you, dog. You are correct. That is exactly who the fuck that is. And we're waiting for these two to get the fist bump out, and we will get started. Walking right into it. Jordan, best placement first, same with K-pop 3 times. Now, a lot of the time, Danny's not here when we're finding these first places. I don't think that was true for Jordan, but, you know, we've got some other option selects as well. Doesn't matter. So right now, K-pop on the right with the Kimberly. On the left, Jordan with the Lily. Just fixing the player can square lock in. Nice perfect break from K-pop. Away from the danger of the corner here. In fact, taking that position for himself with the back throw off the target combo. Felt like there were a lot of strike throws in Street Fighter 5, but in this game, I don't see too many. Big conversion here. Jordan still with the life lead, those gauges getting hammered, and as I say it, opts to put himself in a burnout, has to maintain this offensive momentum in order to prevent himself from being sent to the corner. Though, in Modern, with level 1 super, have the tool you need to react to the DI should it come. Nice block on the overhead. Shimmy attempt, the tech is there though. Good on K-pop to know that he's too close to actually make that shimmy happen. He would have gotten grabbed if he committed. Instead, he goes for the throw. Burning himself out, overhead hits. Looking for the shimmy bait, not there. The DP instead, it was a modern DP. The DI is going to hit. You should be dead off this conversion. Level 2. Now, sometimes Jordan can have a tendency to get a little overconfident in his play. He's got to stay grounded here and maintain the lead. I think a lot of people can have that tendency as well. I'm definitely one of them where I start to get a little bit too relaxed until my back is pressed to the wall. I think before we saw Jordan do a little pre-celebration here. So we do have to harken back on that moment. I like to see him still locked in right now, taking nothing for granted. Big conversion here. We've been here before. Kind of a slugfest last round, excuse me. The DIs from Jordan are pretty well placed, I have to admit. K-pop is going to have to look for those in the mental stack now, and it could make him a little bit more sluggish and neutral than he'd like to be. Again in burnout, but with level 1, no, not in time. Jordan going to go down in the second round with K-pop eating it out. Both players sitting just about in level 3. Jordan's thinking. Let's see if the adaptation is here. Right in with the DRC. Tries to go for the tick throw, but K-pop dancing away. Jordan slowing things down a bit to get that drive gauge back. K-pop taking that opportunity to launch his offense, but another tech. 2 techs. Nice DP. Jordan continuing to show the tick throw. Forced into burnout here. What a bait. I'm actually kind of surprised at that grab because she's very airborne looking, but that's one of those weird grounded situations regardless. Air to air is no good. K-pop now. He's going to get the DI splat. He's just trying to build up enough chip damage to make sure that he can kill with the level 3 conversion off the splat. And there it is. Jordan. Not looking good in this final round of game 1, but it's been a slugfest both rounds. Curious what the adaptations are going to be here. He opted to back off, try to protect his drive cage at some point during the neutral, and K-pop took that opportunity to start leveraging his offense almost immediately. We'll see if Jordan's going to have a different tempo, maybe bait an overextension here. This catch has been burning himself out pretty quickly as well. I wonder if we'll see any difference in the meter usage here. He's keeping all these strings super tight. again, going for these tick throws. K-Pop is happy to jump out. Here's the thing. If you don't need to hit the tick throw and you just keep seeing your opponent neutral jump, you can save that read. You can cash in on that later. So K-Pop feeling comfortable jumping out could be his undoing later in the set. And if Jordan's keeping that tucked in his back pocket, could be one of the reasons why he's having a harder time finding his footing right now. He's opting not to adapt to save it for later. Nice, after the throw tech, it's a strong option. Just getting out, putting that crouch fierce out there, burned out again. Level 2 on deck though. If K-Pop's not careful, one hit, one reversal super could do it. Oh! Catching that raw VR, and the pressure, there it is. That's a play from Jordan. K-Pop happy to milk those 2 bars from his adversary, especially if he's going to be able to end this round early with level 3 and head into the final round with the buff. We'll see what happens. No with punish there, plus frames though. Catching the jump out, you see that now from Jordan. Scouting the jump out with the lights, didn't convert too much off of it, but now showing K-Pop you have to stop holding up. That's the adaptation from K-Pop, really remains stubborn. They're showing a lot of the slide, trying to force his way in. There's a lot of stubbornness being shown here. Oh, challenging. Ooh, nice stagger low. Maybe meant to go to level 3 there, not sure. Nice air reset for Jordan, actually escaping that pressure. Enough time to get out of burnout, but the neutral jump is gonna find him now. K-Pop moving the set point. This is final round though. Jordan is not out of it yet. Spinning those 3 bars early. K-Pop been doing such a good job of defending against the DRC on block, and it's presenting such a staggering difference between the resources of both players. It's having a heavy influence on how effectively Jordan's being able to screen the neutral. 2 times. Really nice blocks from Jordan here, though. This is a tough situation to be in. Nice jump out. It's okay to take both of them. It's fine. Oh, no punish. Unfortunate. I thought there was a punish opportunity there, but not quite. Jordan heading down to the loser side. K-Pop remaining on winners fairly convincingly.
Played him in casuals, won, lost the match, so it is what it is. Won against an Ed and Jamie player. Don't know who I face next, but we still got this. We're still in losers.
Take a look at the bracket real quick.
Yeah, let's check that out. Oh, it is gonna. He's gonna fight against Dylan. Dylan was able to take down Jordan in the loser side as well. So
let's take a look at Jordan's run real quick.
Yeah, Jordan lost to K-Pop and Dylan. That is a classic Salon, I would say, schedule as a player that you'd have to fight. But getting both of those players back to back is tough.
I was just about to say, sometimes you get some crazy back-to-back matches where it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess you weren't meant to win tonight. It's kind of doable for Jordan there, to be honest with you, but Dylan's been getting back on the game. K-Pop's grinding for Evo Japan, and I know Jordan's been running some marathons and what. So it's these guys are putting in so much better.
Yeah, he's also been doing a lot of grinding on ranked. I know he tweeted out that he wasn't going to come to the salon until he hit 2K MR, so we might have to check the bot.
That's happening literally moments from now.
Yeah, we got
out of the tournament, did really bad, played bad, but it's okay. On the way back to my girl's place, I'm at the Linwood Transit Center. Just got back from Seattle. Not a good day for me at the salon. 2-2. As I was explaining before, the seating in the brackets changed. So beforehand, I warmed up by facing John Kim, who spoiler alert, lost to. I lost to in the on stream. In my second match after I won my first match, lost him 0-2, but I beat him 9-5 before that. So it's just. I have bad luck with that happening. That happened with me versus Jake Ryan a few times. Happened to me other times where I warm up and then they switch the brackets up. So no fault to anyone but myself. Should have just warmed up with someone that I knew I wasn't gonna face. I mean, I thought that. Yeah. But no excuses. Just you know, I've been grinding too much ranked, not really getting better, not really, you know, there's no rhyme or reason. Just got lost in the sauce of thinking that, you know, arbitrary like 2000 MR was gonna change anything. But you know, I just kind of realized that you know, what's the easiest way to say it? I mean, I'm fucking washed. That's just what it is. It's just, you know, I don't feel bad about it. It doesn't make me, you know, I don't feel like it defines me, but just have to go back to the drawing board and analyze if I really have what it takes to get better, you know, at this. But, you know, I have, that's the good thing about this walk. I have this walk to reflect, but everything this changes for the better, and it gets better once I walk through that door, because, you know, my woman, my soon-to-be wife, Audium, she supports me no matter what, and she knows that, you know, that it's like, you know, she knows that it's like, that doesn't, even if I won, it wouldn't change, it wouldn't make her love me any differently, or she doesn't think any differently. You know, she's the one that tells me that, you know, there's next time and to keep going after it. You know, she's very supportive. I just, at sometimes, you know, I just kind of wonder, you know, because it's like I haven't really been feeling myself when it comes to that way, you know, and it's like I should be, you know, more involved and stick around more and play casuals and just try to, you know, be more cool with people, you know. And I respect everyone, and, you know, and I've known a lot of them for long times, but to me sometimes, like, you know, when I lose and I put, you know, I still just put too much emphasis on certain situations and games, and, you know, I made a few mistakes that I shouldn't have in my matches, but at the end of the day, there'll be other times, and, you know, I know I have what it takes. And it was just kind of funny, you know. I didn't record it, obviously. I never record shit like what I'm about to explain, but, you know, beforehand, I got stopped by a guy. You know, he was explaining that he's had hardships and stuff, and, you know, normally, you know, I give homeless people or bums or people, I give money if I have it, you know, sometimes. But, you know, I was just kind of in a mood, feeling electric, just because of, you know, going to the salon, being in Seattle, and just, you know, doing something that I love to do on the way there. So I gave the guy a 20, and, you know, I don't know, against my, I don't know why I did it. I had a 5 and I had a 20, and I just gave him the 20, and this was on my way. But, you know, I don't know what that means. I don't know if there's any significance, and I don't know if it has anything to do with why I lost. I mean, but, you know, hopefully, I mean, who knows? I mean, it could have been a scammer, it could have been whatever, but at the end of the day, you know, I do things for others because it makes me feel good. And I haven't always felt the best because, you know, I've been, you know, just haven't had a lot of luck on the job search, and, you know, I've have a lot of aches and pains with the marathon. I've just been really slacking when it comes to that, and I've had a lot of pressure, a lot of things, but, you know, I'm still, in the inside, I force myself to be happy, but I'm not always, it's not always as simple as putting a smile on my face. But, you know, hopefully, you know, helping someone else out, and I could use a little luck, you know. I could use a little luck from upstairs. So, you know, I don't know if God's subscribed to my channel or if he watches my videos, but, you know, I could, you know, I really appreciate you being in my life and having the relationship we have, but could really use, a sign when it comes to like work and the job and, you know, just a lot of things. So could really use it. You know, it's not, hasn't been easy for me, you know, but like I said, that's what this walk is for. This walk is just, you know, to feel good and to know that I have people that love me, and I have people that I love and I can go back to, because there's some people that don't have that, and I'm always grateful and thankful for that. And, you know, you can't, you know, as, you know, there's two types of people. There's people that love Vanilla Sky, people who hate it, and I happen to love it. And, you know, and Brian Shelby, you know, David Abe's best friend, he says it best, you know, you can't have the sweet without the sour. You can't have the sour without the sweet, you know. And it's like each time I have a goal or I feel like something, I put it out there and I feel like I'm going to accomplish something and I don't, I can't let it deter me. You know, I get deterred too often. That's kind of why I haven't been at the salon lately. I just was deterred by some of the things that were said and just some of the ways that I felt. But, you know, there's going to be a time where everything clicks, everything makes sense, you know. And like I said before, like, you know, I'm very grateful and very appreciative, and I've been working really hard to try to show that and try to let people know how I feel. But at the end of the day, there's still a lot of work to be done, and we have, you know, this is another attempt. You know, I was hoping that I have at least one by this time, you know, but you know, my birthday is May 24th, so, and that's a Saturday, so that means the salon is probably May 23rd, I'm assuming. And so that May 23rd salon, the day before my birthday, is what I'm aiming for. So that's the goal. The goal is to win one more salon before I turn 40, you know. And it's still hard for me not to compare myself to others and other people's success and stuff, but just gotta work hard. And also, one last thing that I'll leave everyone with before, you know, I conclude this, another attempt, a bad one, but another attempt at winning the salon was, I've made over 200 videos total now, between videos and shorts on YouTube. So we just hit 200, and recently we actually had a few videos that got over 1,000 views. So that's the first time it's happened. But again, I just want to thank everyone. You know, it hasn't been easy making a lot of content. You know, it hasn't been easy, but you know, my message to everyone is just to keep fighting. Things always will turn up for the best. And if you have people in your life that you love, and you have people that in your life that love you, make sure they know how much you appreciate them, and make sure that you get the life that you deserve. Take care of everyone. Take care of everyone, and take care, everyone. See you soon.